All right, Leo, let's see whatever comes out for you. Whatever comes out. Okay, let's see. Whatever comes out for Leo, please, Spirit. Whatever comes out for Leo, what does Leo need to know? What do they need to hear? What is most significant for them right now at this time? Please, Spirit, whatever comes out for Leo, please. Whatever comes out for Leo, what do they need to know? What's the most important thing that they need to know? What's the most important for them right now at this time? Spirit, please, what do they need to know? Whatever comes out, please. What is the message for Leo, please? What is the message for Leo? You could have recently like set something on fire or something could have recently caught on fire. Maybe you could have recently seen a fire or something like that, Leo. I'm thinking about something like fire. Maybe you could have recently lit you a cigarette. Maybe you could have recently or it could be someone around you. Maybe somebody around you could have recently lit a cigarette. Maybe somebody around you could have recently like smoke Leo, even though I was just saving, but I'm also just getting at yeah. So anyways, let's see. What's the message for Leo? Maybe you could have recently, lit you a cigarette, lit you a joint, lit you something, okay? Maybe you could have recently just saged Leo. I don't know. But let's see. Whatever comes out for Leo, please. We got the Eight of Wands here in reverse. The fuck? We got the Hangman here in reverse. You could be mad about something, or you could be feeling like something's moving slow, or yeah, because we do got the Hangman here too. There could be some type of delay that you feel like you could be experiencing right now at this time, Leo. I got a Ten of Pentacles here about that. Could do your finances. It doesn't kind of do with your finances. This Ten of Pentacles about the deck. Let's see. Why is Eight of Wands here in reverse, please, for Leo? Whatever comes out, please. Excuse me. My bad. What's the Eight of Wands in reverse, please? Whatever comes out for Leo, please. Whatever comes out for Leo. Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse, please? Whatever comes out for Leo. Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse, please? Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse, please? Whatever comes out for Leo, please. What's the message for them, please, Spirit? We got the Ten of Swords here in reverse. The Nine of Wands here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? I don't know. You could feel like you're going. Maybe Leo. Maybe for some of you, you could feel like maybe like you're making progress in something, and then maybe you feel like you go backwards too. Leo. I don't know. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Or like maybe you could feel like you make progress or something, then maybe you feel like you go backwards or I don't know, maybe you could be feeling like aloof to something, Leo. I don't know. Like maybe you cannot like maybe you feel like you can't like quite pick your mind on something or like catch something, Leo. I don't know. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? Whatever comes out for Leo. What's the Ten of Swords in reverse? Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? I got the Son of Wands here in reverse. You could be seeing 777. Yeah. I feel like whatever this is, though. I feel like whatever this is, Leo. I feel like you're gonna get out of it. I feel like I just feel like maybe like be careful. Like creating illusions for yourself, Leo. Be careful of maybe like causing your own delays. Okay, because sometimes we can't be the cause of our own delays. Of our own like blockages. What's this Nine of Wands here? 444. I just saw. What's this Nine of Wands here? No, I saw 123 earlier, I think. What's Nine of Wands here? Whatever comes out for Leo, please. What's Nine of Wands here? Something about candy. You could recently bought you some candy or something like that. Maybe if you have a child, you could recently have bought your child some candy or something like that. Maybe if you have siblings, maybe you could have recently bought your siblings some candy. I don't know, but something about candy could be significant. I got the sun card here. Maybe you could just recently bought you some candy. I don't know. Got the two of cups here. You could be in a relationship with somebody. Don't have to be. Maybe you could want a relationship with somebody. Can't Leo. I would say Cancer. Could be a Cancer, or maybe you have Cancer person in your chart. But maybe you could want a relationship with somebody. Maybe somebody could want a relationship with you. Maybe you could be missing somebody. Maybe somebody could be missing you. Cancer. I mean Leo. The fuck. But anyways, I don't know. What is sun card here? None of wands. I also feel like be careful. Feel like you don't deserve something, Leo. I'm not like with the sun card here, the nine of wands. Man, maybe I feel like be careful. Feel like you don't deserve some type of like happiness or like some type of success. I'm got the nine of wands here too. Now may not be everybody's message. You know, if that doesn't resonate for you, then please don't take it. But it could definitely, especially maybe when it could, especially maybe when it comes to love, with the two of cups here, when it comes to and money, maybe for some of you, it could be like when it comes to both. Maybe it could be like finding the security, finding that like comfort or the stability when it comes to love, Leo. Or it may not even be that. It may not. Maybe for some of you, it could be this energy. Maybe feeling like you don't deserve it. Maybe for some of you, you could be in this energy like feeling like you're not gonna have it, or you know maybe for some of you could be in this energy feeling like it's taking too long for you to experience it. Leo, what's this hangman here? Why is this hangman here? I also feel like maybe for some of you, Leo, maybe for some of you, let's say like maybe let's say you meet somebody, Leo. Maybe for some of you, you can feel like you meet somebody, and maybe like they are everything that maybe like you prescribe them to be, Leo, and then like maybe like you guys stop talking, you guys maybe just fall off, and let's say you meet somebody new, Leo, then maybe like they're maybe like completely different, you know what I mean? Maybe they're not someone that's like maybe they're not like someone else like this this someone that you could have experienced before, Leo. And then let's say whoever this new person is, let's say you connect with them though. Let's say you connect with them, maybe you enjoying yourself, you have a good time, and then things fall off again, you know what I mean? And then maybe like you meet somebody else, and it's just like you're connecting with them, and it's like let's say you're connecting with them, and let's say like they're better than, let's say they're better than the past two people. Let's say they had like traits about like the past two people that you could have connected with, Leo, but also maybe like they have like traits of their own, Leo. Maybe these traits are like you feel like are better than um like the past experiences, but maybe like for whatever reason maybe you fall off, Leo. I don't know, and maybe I don't know. Maybe you could feel like a continuous cycle, or maybe you could be feeling confused, Leo. I don't know, because I kind of lost where I was going there. So it could be an energy maybe you could be feeling that way, Leo. Like maybe you feel like you meet people and it like things be great, things be good. Maybe with the two of cups, maybe you could even feel like oh, I could have found my soulmate. I could have found my person. Yada 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 yada. And then maybe like I don't know. Maybe you be in the energy like just feeling confused. Like okay, like what happened? I thought things were good. I thought this was for me. I thought things were working out. What's the issue? What's the source? Yeah. Why am I picking up on this energy for Leo? Why is this important for Leo? Spirit, please. Why am I picking up on this energy for Leo? Why is this important for Leo? I got a Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it could just be like a feeling, Leo. I don't know. Or it could be maybe like a trait you're not realizing within yourself, Leo. What's this Queen of Cups in reverse? Why is this Queen of Cups in reverse? I feel like it could have to do like maybe like some type of insecurity. I got the Page of Wands in reverse. Why is this Queen of Cups in reverse with the Page of Wands in reverse, please, for Leo? Why is this important for Leo? Why is this popping out for Leo? Spirit, please. I feel like just be careful of like having. I feel like maybe like be careful of like projecting your insecurities, Leo. Or yeah, I feel like yeah, like I'm getting like it's like an insecurity. I feel like be careful of projecting your insecurities, Leo, because that's why you could be like feeling this energy like. Why is Queen of Cups in reverse? The Page of Wands in reverse. What's the message for Leo, please? Why is this Page of Cups in reverse? The Page of Wands in reverse. Now, I do got that Three of Pentacles here about that energy of like connecting, bonding. But anyways, what's this Queen of Cups in reverse? Why is this Queen of Cups in reverse? With the Page of Wands in reverse? I got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of that too. Yeah, I'm also getting this energy like maybe I don't know, maybe for some of you could be having that insecurity of nurturing like what's beyond Leo. Maybe like your construct, like you know what I mean. Let's say for an example, you know, maybe you are used to attracting people that are like I don't know, maybe like let's say for me, because me, number one, I always talk to black men. Nothing. I have nothing wrong with other races. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with other races, but I love black men. Okay, specifically, I'll be liking attracting guys with dreads, like black dudes with dreads. My man, I be all down. My type, my type, my type. You know what I'm saying? But also like let's say that like this is you Leo. Maybe you need to be in this energy of like exploring abroad. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to be in the energy of like maybe talking to somebody that's outside of your race. You know what I mean? Like that's like I don't know, that's um you know, let's say you are black. I'm saying black because I'm black. Let's say you are black. Maybe you need to go and be with somebody that's white, or you know, Mexican, or you know, I don't know, maybe something that's, you know, that's different than your background, Leo, or may not be just, or just maybe just be like different than your type. Cause that's what I'm getting. It could just be like your type. Maybe you need to like explore, go beyond out of your, you know, your type, Leo, or maybe like what you may portray to be out of your league, Leo. I don't know. But I be in this energy feeling like nobody's out of my league. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I attract, because I live in a hotel, okay? I attract niggas that had less than me, and I attract niggas that had more than me. You know what I'm saying? So like, but anyways, what's the Queen of Pentacles here? What's the Queen of Pentacles here, please? What's the message? Whatever comes out for Leo. What's the Queen of Pentacles here? I got the Two of Wands in reverse. With the King of Wands here out of the deck. The fuck? And I also feel like maybe for some of you it could be this energy, like maybe for some of you could be this energy like, oh, I want somebody that they have to have this, they have to have this and that and that. Like maybe for some of you could be in this energy like maybe like you're being too picky. You know what I mean? Like not all of us are perfect. You know what I mean? We all gonna have our flaws. We all, you know what I mean? And that's what how I feel like when I go to dating. You know what I mean? I also like take accountability and see what I have, but also I take accountability and see, you know, what I can bring to somebody, what I can give to somebody, but also like try to take accountability of like what they can give to me, or you know what I mean? Because like I believe in, I want that even reciprocity or reciprocation. There we go. But anyways, and I feel like, you know, if you're not bringing me something, then I'm not trying to bring you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or are you know, you giving me the bare minimum, then I'm giving you the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get in that energy. I'm honestly trying to get in that energy. If I feel like someone's like not reciprocating or not showing up how I want them to show up, I'm trying to get in that energy where I just dead the situation. Period. Not trying to, like, you know, half-ass it. Or, oh, you know what I mean? Like pick for pick, because that shit's too, that's draining. That shit's so energetically draining. And most of the time, being like that to me is a waste of time, because then you're too focused, like, oh, knit for knit, nap for nap. You could be hurry up and getting the fuck up out of there and finding somebody new. Finding somebody who that is gonna show up like how you gonna show up. It that is gonna do, like, how like that is gonna be that person that you may motherfucking need. But anyways, I kind of forgot I was going, but it's okay. Anywho, the Queen of Pentacles here, the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and I also feel like maybe Leo, maybe for some of you, you could be in this energy of like being this energy. Okay, like why do I keep attracting certain people? Yeah, and with the Queen of Pentacles here, the Two of Wands in reverse, it could be this energy, like maybe you could be in this energy, like just going with the flow. Maybe for some of you, and I don't feel like that may not be for everybody, but maybe you could be in this energy, just going with the flow. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's I feel like it's an energy like, okay, like whatever comes to me, I'm gonna nurture it. You know what I mean? Or whatever I try, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna nurture it. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and that's why I feel like that's funny, because I have Leo in my third and fourth house. And I feel like that's sometimes I do be like that. Like I do be energy, like sometimes I feel like, like, cause I only went up towards like one guy before. I've only went up towards a guy one time in my life, and I'm never doing that shit again. Other than that, like every guy I've talked to, they came towards me. You know what I mean? I ain't had to do shit. They came towards me. But and I feel like but I'm also getting that energy, like like maybe let's say you are a woman, maybe you do attract guys, like they're always coming towards you, Leo, but like maybe like you're just always going with the flow. You know what I mean? But maybe I hope I'm making sense. Or maybe even if you're a woman, let's say, I mean, even if you're a man, like let's say like you meet women, or maybe you going towards women, but it's not really going anywhere. You know what I mean? You just like in this energy of going with the flow, like oh, this is like, okay, like it's an experience, I guess. You know what I mean? And you just choosing to nurture it. Maybe there's not really like anything really being built, or maybe like there's no really like real communication, like where we want things to go, where do we see ourselves in the next 5 years, and like like what we're gonna do, like, oh, we're gonna do this and this together, we're gonna be here and here, and you gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this and that. And I'm also getting this energy, Leo. Maybe like even if you're a male or a woman, I also feel like whatever higher power you believe in wants you to like don't even be afraid to like initiate it. Like, oh, okay, like you say you're doing this, okay. Like, do you see this? Can you see yourself doing this in the next 5 years, or the next 10 years, or the next 11 years, or however many years? You know what I mean? And then also like are will you be able to support them? You know what I mean? Like let's say like you meet somebody, and they say, and you ask them, oh, you are going to be a basketball player, okay? Do you see yourself like doing that for the next 5 years, or is that just something that you just want to do now, or is that just something, or is that something that you're just doing because you're trying to make your family happy? You know what I mean? Or you just trying to make, like, you just trying to fit into societal norms. Is that something that you actually want to do? And if that is something that you actually want to do, then I'm definitely, I'm here to support you. I'm here to be down for you. I'm whatever. If you need some help, you need some advice, you need some love, you need my help to nurture whatever this is. Okay, I'm gonna be down for you. But anyways, that's why yeah. Let's see what else. Whatever comes out for Leo, please. Whatever comes out for Leo, please. Whatever comes out for Leo, please. Whatever comes out for Leo. Whatever comes out for Leo, please. Whatever comes out for Leo. Yeah, I got the Empress coming out here too. Definitely like nurturing, even like growing. Yeah, there's also an experience like that. And that was so funny. I was just kind of having this conversation with myself today. Leo, like I was just telling myself, like I want somebody, I want to meet somebody where we're helping each other grow. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm not the only one that's doing all the growing, or they're not the only one that's just doing all the growing and healing and things like that. Like, we both are. We both are, like, recognizing the flaws within ourselves, recognizing the flaws within each other, and being able to express it in a healthy way, of course. You know what I mean? And not, and when we are like expressing healthy flaws, or or like our flaws and things, like being able to like be okay and be able to like sit, like, okay, like my partner is telling me, like I need to change this, I need to do this, they don't like this, blah 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 blah, and the fit, and not using it like, oh, like they're just critiquing me, oh, they're just trying to make me look bad, or oh, like look at it from a positive view, oh, like they just want to see what's good in me, or they just want to see me do better, they just want to see me grow, they just want to see me become a better person, become the highest version of myself. You know what I mean? But anyways, I got, and I got the judgment card here in reverse. Instead of like, like they're just out to get me. Oh, they're just trying to make fun of me. They're just trying to pick at me. They're just trying to play in my face, or there's like, instead of like be like sitting in a pity party. You know what I mean? And also maybe like sitting, and also like maybe like sitting in this energy of like, oh, like there's everything wrong with me. Like, oh, my partner says, like, let's say for an example, let's say maybe you are. Let's say maybe you are someone that's like more on the thicker side, maybe, and maybe like your partner comments on it, you know what I mean, like, oh, you like, it could be the energy like, oh, I thought you said you were gonna go to the gym, and maybe you didn't, and maybe you didn't go to the gym, and maybe like, oh, you say, so you saying I'm fat? No, you're not fat. I just want you to keep on. Like, that's something that you say you want to do. So I just want you to keep on doing it. I want you to accomplish your goals. I want you to accomplish your dreams. I want to be able to be. And when you do get there, to the point where you are accomplishing your dreams and your desires, I can be there for you, and live in that success with you, and yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But anyways. What else? What the fuck? Whatever comes out for Leo, please. What's this Empress here? What's this Empress here, please? What's this Empress? But the Empress is also being abundant. Got the Lovers here in verse. Yeah. And then also not being in this energy of like, oh, okay, this person just not may not be for me. Or sometimes you gotta realize when someone is not like, trying to help you grow, or trying to help you become a better person. Sometimes you gotta realize like, okay, like they are just simply just not for me. You know what I mean? Or if it's also when it's like maybe it's also like learning when people are for seasons, Leo. Like when like, okay, I this person has helped me grow to this extent, and they're not, like, I've grown, I've changed to this extent, but they're not. Like, maybe they have grown, maybe they have changed to, but I'm getting like it stops. You know what I mean? And then when it starts to stop, and it's just staying stop, it's not picking back up, it's just stagnant, it's not moving anywhere. Then you gotta know when to pack up your bags. And it's like, okay, it's time for me to get out of here, because now you're getting to a point where you're slowing down my growth. You're making me go back into negative situations that are just no longer in alignment for me. I got the 3 of Wands. Yeah, the 3 of Wands here at the bottom of the day. Like, yeah, like room for growth. I feel like your spirits could be wanting you to make room for growth, Leo, right now at this time. I'm not saying you're not already growing, but I definitely feel like there's more room to grow. I know for me, there's definitely more room for me to grow, because I know I've grown a lot. I know I changed a lot, especially mentally, but I definitely know there's areas where I still need to grow. I still need to change. I know there's areas in me where I still need to heal. I still need to get out of, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But anyways, let's see what else. Got a 6 of Cups here in reverse. Why is the 6 of Cups in reverse? I got the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. And I got the 3 of Wands here coming out again. Yeah, I feel like breaking past cycles. Leo, nurturing yourself, or just wanting to be in this energy of like wanting to, like grow past people that are no longer in alignment with you. And maybe like not maybe like trying to like put like be in a delusional or like put yourself in illusion, Leo, like, oh, maybe this person's gonna change, maybe this person will grow up, oh, maybe this person will mature. If they really want to grow, if they really want to gonna we're gonna mature, don't you think they would have done it by now? You know what I mean? Don't Most of the time, you know what I mean? I feel like if because most of the time I feel like if a person really cares about you, when you say it one time, that's all it takes is that one time, and they're making it maybe twice, but I feel like no more than three times, and if it gets to like if it gets to be more than three, it gotta be to a point where it's like you gotta cut that shit out, you gotta let it go, and you gotta bounce, you know. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse, please? Whatever comes out for Leo, please. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse? Yeah, we got the Death card here, like holding on. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You got the Four of Wands you have on the deck. And it could maybe for some of you, you could have been holding on to people that maybe like you saw marriage potential in, or maybe like you saw that white picket fence, you saw that house or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? But yeah, the two of pentacles, and maybe you could have like tried to try to show up, try to like show up in a way like, oh, like here I am, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, you know what I mean? But I'm getting like a one-sided energy, like let's say like you're in a relationship with somebody, Leo, and let's say like they ask you of something and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm doing this thing. Let's say that let's say they do want you to go to the gym. You do start going to the gym. You in the gym consistently. You eating healthy. You drinking your water. You doing everything that you need to do. And let's say with this person, let's say that you tell them, oh, like they need to stop drinking alcohol, and maybe like they're still doing it. They're still doing drinking the alcohol. Every time you look up, they got a bottle in their hand. You know what I mean? Or they're out with their friends and drinking and partying and everything else. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point where it gets to like, okay, you gotta dead it, because I'm actually saying I'm doing what I'm saying I'm gonna do, and I'm also doing what you said you want me to do, but I don't have that same respect. That same respect is that, and I can get like patience, because some things do take time. Some things like it does require patience, but it's like how much time do you need for somebody, before it starts getting disrespectful, before it starts getting like, oh, like you don't really care about me, you don't really care about me for real, you're not really listening to me for real, you're not really taking acknowledgement about how I feel and how I see like what's best for you. Yeah, I have the Page of Wands here too. Mm. What's some advice for Leo, please? What's some advice for Leo, please? What's some advice for Leo? What's some advice? What's some advice? What's some advice? What's some advice for Leo, please? What is some advice? What is some advice for Leo, please? Got an Ace of Swords here. Why is the Ace of Swords here? I got the King of Swords here. Yeah, I recognize, take the time to recognize the fact, like, okay, like you're just playing in my face now. Like now you're actually you actually just playing in my face. Yeah. What Ace of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse. Let's see, what's the advice for Leo? Especially what's in the energy, like you're continuously showing up, like Leo, like, oh, I've been consistent, you see my muscle gains, or you see my legs slamming, you see my stomach slamming, I got a six-pack now. And when you got, and it's been like 5 months, especially like 5 months too, like it's been like 5 months, and they're still drinking, they still got a liquor bottle in their hand, what I mean? They still come home drunk, pissed out, lay on the floor and shit like that, and you just like, damn, you know, and you kind of just looking back and you just like damn, you know, Leo. I mean, I never experienced something like that before. I'm not gonna lie. Like I never really um I had anything like like I've dealt with people. I've definitely like dealt with people that I feel like hindered my growth. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like when I've attracted people, like there's we really didn't really set any real intentions. I definitely was just like really going with the flow and shit like that. And then most of the time was just going with the flow, I was setting myself up, setting myself a failure, setting myself up to get played, basically with the Ace of Swords or the King of Swords in reverse. Like it's like okay, you guys see it at some point. You guys see this is not for me. This is going beyond past what I'm setting myself up for or whatever. But anyways, what's the Ace of Swords here? The King of Swords in reverse, please. What's some advice for Leo, please? What's the Ace of Swords here? The King of Swords in reverse, please. I got the King of Pentacles here, the Sun card here. Yeah, yeah. I feel like it gets to a point where you feel like with the King of Pentacles, I feel like it gets to a point where you feel like you're doing all the work. You're the main one putting in all the time. You're the one that's mainly like maybe even when it comes to money. You know what I mean? Let's say like you are so. Let's say you're working. You know, you and your partner are working. And you know, like maybe you have a decent job. You know, you're the one that's mainly like bringing in the money, and maybe like your partner, maybe they bring in some money, but maybe it's not enough for like the both of you. You know what I mean? Maybe you bring in the money that's for the both of you. Maybe they're not. But at the same time, I also feel like it depends because like not everybody wants somebody that's like, oh, you gotta have like $5 million in your bank account. You gotta make $5 million like every per year or some shit. Like not everybody wants somebody like that. Some people are just satisfied like, oh, you know, just having a roof over their head, clothes on their back, and being fed. You know. But I also feel like with the King of Pentacles, it gets to a point. The King of Pentacles, the Sun card, where you start feeling like unsatisfied when like that white. At one point, you saw that white picket fence, you saw that fence, and the carriage and the horses and everything, and it gets to a point where it starts dimming down. It gets to a point where you don't even see that no more. You don't even see that white picket fence. You don't even see that carriage. You don't even see like it's just getting cloudy and now it's all rain and the sun is not even out no more. There's no rainbows anymore. It's just rain and cloudy and maybe and now it's just storms and yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then we got the Devil card here. It's in reverse though, but still. Got the Emperor here. Yeah, I also feel like learning to take your situation out of learning to take yourself out of situations before it get toxic. Leo, because that's for example, like with me, like I dealt with a guy. He had put his hands on me, and I could have like I had a period of time where I could have got myself out of the situation, but I didn't. So it got to a point where he did end up putting his hands on me. You know, that's I'm talking about. So I'm like getting at energy, Leo. Like you have to respect yourself. You have to respect yourself enough to get yourself out of toxic situations when you see something starting to get toxic or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Or and not even like and it's like also like not just like putting on other people too. Like but sometimes you gotta put it on yourself. Sometimes you gotta put it where you cause yourself to be causing toxic situations. What role do you play? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it does take two to tango. You know what I mean? Like maybe somebody else could be the main corporate. You know what I mean? Or maybe you may feel like somebody else is the main corporate, but sometimes you gotta take accountability and see what part you play. Like for me, you know what I mean? He wasn't like he seemed like a decent guy, but at the same time, like he wasn't. He told me he been out of jail. He told me like I could have saw right there. Like oh yeah. I know you in some shit. I know you not went for me. I could have seen that shit right there. there. He told me that he was in and out of jail. He told me that when I met him, he was on probation too. He had I think he had a ankle monitor and shit on his thing. And then also he claimed to be a Muslim, and he wasn't even doing anything that Muslims portray to be. You know, I mean, I could have seen that red flag. I could have hauled my ass right out of there, but I did. I was like, nah, you know. But anyways, what are some angel numbers, please? What are some angel numbers, please? For Leo, I got 44, 44, and we got 101. Got 44, 44, blessing in disguise, obstacles, hardships, strength, building character experiences. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Then we have 101. Starting over, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development, and that's one thing too. As I'm like reading this, sometimes we like stay in certain situations for a long time because we are afraid of like starting over, because we are afraid of like, you know, like what starting over may look like, you know what I mean? And it may, like, most of the time starting over it's gonna be different from what we're normally used to, you know. But anyways, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development, happiness and linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understanding its process and the pursuit of joy. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. But that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope this does end up resonating for you guys. Hope that this makes sense. And yeah, I hope I was able to provide something, be helpful in some type of way. And I just very much appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, bye.